Hi everyone, today we're going to be fixing a turn signal switch module on a 2011 Chevrolet Malibu LT 4-cylinder. So here is the new part here. Here's how it comes out of the box, out of the plastic with this little sleeve here. Got it on Amazon for just, I think, $18. Here's kind of what it looks like. It has these two pinch clips. If you see that, you'd push in on those. And while I did some research on why these go out, mine, presently, what's in my Chevy, it'll turn left, it'll signal left, but it won't come off, and then the right turn signal will only do the one touch, 3 blinks, and it also won't turn off. But what happens is that if you pop off these 4 screws usually, what breaks on these the most is that little reflective wire in there. That gets bent out of shape and it's a little finicky. So if you get in there and you just flip it around, that can also add some life onto it. Just a little tip to save money there. But to the tools that you'll need to get into this, you'll need just a little screwdriver with a 9/32 socket there to remove the 3 screws on the bottom of the steering wheel, and a pry tool to remove the top cover of it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I just removed these 3 screws. 9/32 is what worked for me on these. There's the 3 holes there that you'd remove them from on the bottom of the steering wheel. And then up top, what we're going to do is use our pry tool. And what I did was make sure that the steering wheel is fully extended, pulled towards you, towards the driver's seat. Then what I did is use my pry tool here to just jam it in right here. And then with that, I was just pushing in with my other hand on this side. I just yanked up, and looks like I might need a second hand for this one. But really there's just a clip in here, and then there's some holding pieces here and then in the back, if I recall correctly. I'll show you guys here in a second. Okay, so like I was saying, yep, you'll pry here. I'll push it on this clip right here. Then you'll just be yanking up as hard as you can on that side. And for mine was pretty stiff, so I also had to come in and push in on this tab here and also pull up, and then it just comes up and out like this. Here's kind of what that looks like. I know that I watched a few other videos that didn't show this. I felt like that would have been helpful to know. Okay, here's what it looks like on the left hand side. Looks like, yep, we're gonna need to access this piece here, and then on the underside, so we're gonna need to just yank this down, pull that out a little bit. That comes out just a little bit there. We don't need to pull it out much more than that by the looks of it. What you'll do next is you're gonna get 2 little screwdrivers and push in on this tab here. That's on this unit itself for the turn signal. There's one on the top and the bottom, one here, one here. Then that will slide out, and be able to just undo these clips and replace it. Easy as that. Okay, yep, just like I said, just need 2 pointy guys there to get in onto right there and the top side. And then this just slides out, and then now I'm just going to undo these 2 clips here. To remove these 2 here, this smaller one here, you just need to push in on this side. That one will pull right out. And then on this more wide one, there's this clip here that you just need to pull towards you, and then you pull out with your other hand. So here's my old turn signal switch, and I was just kind of reviewing it for why this one's not working. And as you can see, this white tab is sticking out, which deals with that metal spring in there, that copper wire piece there. And you can also hear, I don't know if you can hear that, but something rattling in there. So something came loose or something came disconnected. Reason why I'm not going in and fixing it, I've seen guys on here, fix it. You can get more life out of it. I just don't want to deal with it, and it was a pretty cheap part, so for $18 off Amazon, get in 2 days. That's what you get there, and it's same quality, everything's good, no rattle. Okay, we got our new part right here. Just gonna go ahead and slide the new guy in there, and it doesn't click. What the heck? Let's help her out there. It's not the biggest deal. There we go. Okay. Just need to give it some beans, I guess. Here's our new one. We're just going to slide that in until it clicks. You'll hear a slight clicking sound. And then, we'll just go ahead and replace these 2 connectors. Easy as that. Okay, and then I'm going to first replace this. Really what's holding this piece on is just the adjustment lever there. Make sure that gets seated back in there correctly. I'll let you guys know if there's any choke points or anything that could get you held up there as I replace that. Okay, so one thing that I did fail to point out that will prove to be helpful here is that there is this hook here. Make sure that these pieces align. This, going under here. These screws will get covered, with this piece here. Okay, guys, so here is the cover back on. Biggest issue that I was trying to figure out was how to get it over the 2 modules here, 2 levers, and to get it over this point. Biggest help that I can offer is pull the casing towards the steering wheel as much as possible, especially this lower one. On this bottom one, there's 2 hooks on each side that this top part of the case kind of has at the very end of it. 2 little pieces of plastic that slide into those. Make sure that they're in there. If they are and this is pulled forward, you should be able to just clasp those on relatively easily. I did have to pull on the plastic here to get it over this one, but it was on the other side. And then this should have some space in it until you screw it back together on the bottom. So I'll go ahead and do that. We'll see what the result's like. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this new turn signal works. Awesome. Okay, left is working. Right works. The brights are working. Flashers. Low beams on manual. Your highway lights. Everything seems to be working perfectly. So, yeah, that's great. It feels just as good as the old one. The one touch works. Everything's perfect. Can't complain. Honestly, the hardest part is just getting this to fit back together. Just make sure that you pull this all the way towards the steering wheel. Make sure that the hooks are connected back there with this top part on both sides before you go ahead and clamp it down. But, yep, that's it, guys. Congrats, and thanks for watching.